guys, Jesus, man, that is a developer that understands, man. You got to let the players find it, like grind it out themselves. You can't just put equipment out in the market and tell them buy it and be good. No, earn it. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody, to another one. Unix Game Talks. It's Sali, and as always, with me.
Hey, everybody, it's Kareem. And today we're talking about Guild of Guardians.
So Guild of Guardians, right? So Kareem, don't blame me on anything right now, but it has some elements, and they're reminding me of Divinity. And I'm telling you why, okay? It's very simple. So in Divinity, you know yourself, you control a group of characters, but then you switch between them, and you can individually then, right, control them and, either do attacks, spells, or investigate and so on. So this kind of element was, I personally think, was taken from that part. But it reminds you of something else, you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play very much Divinity, if I'm honest. So for me, the idea of having, multiple characters and you can switch control between them. You might have one that's like a caster, an archer, tank, etc. Kind of reminded me of Dragon Age because I spent a little bit more time with Dragon Age than I did with Divinity.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah. But the cool thing is, and in the future, you will be able, to team up with other people, and then the party will be consisting of 4 players,
right?
And each will then individually, control one of these heroes. Yeah. The cool thing about these heroes, I'm apologizing to interrupt you, but the cool thing about
I'm just agreeing with you. I'm just saying, right?
Amazing. The cool thing about these heroes, though, is they will have a different race, and it's actually a faction. It's called faction, this game. And then if you have different factions or same factions, or characters from the same factions, you can have bonuses, right? Where they can create buffs. But then on top of that, you need to be very, very strategic when you build up your team, because there will be things like some specific loot that will be only we will be able only to get it if you have this specific faction with you.
So you can have 4 people, like 4 people in the squad, and you go into the dungeons, and the way that they're kind of laid out is similar to a lot of other games in general, where you've got your areas that's like the overarching kind of like level, and within them you have multiple like levels, like you're in like arena 1, level 1, arena 1, level 2, etc.
Dungeon crawlers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what's really cool is I originally looking at it thought, oh, it looks like it looks pretty generic. But then as soon as I saw the actual gameplay, I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I thought. This is not turn-based. This is like a real-time combat game, right? I was like, oh wow, okay, this is some actual really, really cool looking, engaging gameplay. Like a lot of emphasis on kiting and avoiding, boss damage with the big red AoEs and stuff. So I don't know. The gameplay got me pretty hyped. It reminded me of some pretty cool ARPGs, and it's cool to see it make its like presence known in both mobile and NFT games.
I agree. So this is a really good point that you mentioned, is that you can literally dodge, right? So again, it gives you this skill level that if you're really good at this game, right? If you can dodge, if you know their surroundings, if you learn the patterns of the bosses or the monsters and so on, you will be able to perform much better, right? It's learning by doing, and it's just increasing your skill level itself.
Yeah. But what's cool is, so I want to just go back. I know I just want to touch on this. So I said that there'd be 4 people in a squad. What I'd really like to see is when they do introduce the multiplayer elements, when you have multiple people of your own team going into, like if you have your friends joining you, I want to know, is that everybody gets 4 or everybody gets 1 slot?
I think everybody.
Does it turn into a raid or something?
I think everybody gets 1 slot.
Yeah, I think so too. But it would be cool to see, because honestly, when you think about it, they can now introduce these crazy, like, WoW style raids where you got to like get like 5 teams of 4 together to take down the dungeons. That'd be really, really fun to see.
Actually, not a bad idea though, to be honest. But how about we jump into the website from there? What I personally like at the website is actually, this animation at the beginning. It's very lively, it's very colorful, and I'm also a really, really big fan of, awesome arts.
Awesome arts. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but I'm drawn to the lower left section of the screen.
It's not obvious
But-
at
No,
all.
it's just one of those weird. Who knows? Nobody knows. Like it's just one of those things. Science would never be able to explain it.
True. But, Guild of Guardians, it is currently a pre-alpha, right?
Yeah.
So we will definitely, bring up a new video very, very soon. When we play the videos, we like to go live and also interact with everybody else in the community.
Dude, at the end of the day, we're gamers. We want to play games, right?
Right. But if we check out the website, right, and if you scroll down a bit as well, like it gives you the first hint, mobile, right?
Right.
Mobile.
Right.
The accessibility is there, and it should be right. And the good thing is the controls are actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
You really just move your character, and then with just tapping the screen, you're just doing the attacks, and then you can do
Right.
some special attacks as
Yeah.
well.
So I'm like that little blue bar there that you see fill up right
Mhm.
there. So that's the special attack meter. If he was to, I guess, click the character icon, you would do the special attack.
I'm just gonna keep it short on the website, but please let's go to the white paper.
Got you.
Right. So in the white paper, jump immediately, please, to page 8. Business model. Let's start with the business model. Right.
Exciting.
Yes. Free to play mobile game
Love to
that
see it.
operates the game as a service. Right. That is the
Hey,
first
man,
thing.
freemium works. Freemium games work, and if you still think they don't work, then you really need to get your head out of the hole. Like for real, 2.5 billion mobile players in the world. Freemium works.
100%.
85% of all the revenue in the gaming industry comes from freemium titles.
I mean, the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah.
There's another thing also in this section, right? Of course, the NFT, the trading marketplace. Then lending and sponsorships platforms.
Yeah.
Community guides, newsletters, analysis. This is like very generic, right? But esports tournaments and competitions. What do you think? How will we be being included in this kind of gameplay?
That is really interesting because I don't think I've seen too many ARPGs with a like a competitive esports scene. Like, yeah, they do have, your arenas and stuff like that, but generally speaking, they don't. I haven't seen them, at least in my personal experience, translate very well to a large scale esports environment. But it would be really, really interesting to see what they do. But then again, you know what? With this style of gameplay, with the very hack and slash and movement oriented combat, there is a lot of room for skill expression. As long as there's some kind of balance with keeping pay to win elements out of the game. I don't see why not. Like I think like a one-on-one mode where you pick your best hero and you pit them against each other could be really, really fun. But I mean, obviously the gameplay we've seen is pre-alpha. Everything is subject to change, and believe me when I say this, games can change drastically from pre-alpha to release. Like you sometimes you don't even recognize the final product. Sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's for the worse. I would love to see what an ARPG or this, I don't even know what to call it. It's a different genre in general, but I would love to see what kind of esports a game like this could build, because it is fun. It looks like it could be really fun.
Can you scroll down a little bit on the revenue model as well?
Sure.
So the cool thing is, on the primary sale, you see also that they will sell seasonal content. So limited edition, and will be usable in the mobile game as well. Includes heroes, pets, guilds, and
Question, do we know if this is going to release on PC or is it a mobile only?
For now, I think it's mobile only.
Okay, cool.
But we will of course look into it, and in my personal opinion, if a game can run on all platforms, it should be run on all platforms. If possible, even cross-platform. That is
right.
I think it improves so much. And then as well, the secondary sale is trading fees, right? This is also what they need to do at the end, where they take a percentage of the fee from all secondary transactions on all of the NFTs. I think that's a great idea.
It's kind of like, I guess, gas fees within the system, and it probably like what that allows them to do is keep things kind of like de-inflated. Maybe obviously we don't have the specific details, but no, I mean, I'm all for a developer taking something. They gotta eat too. Just because they code a lot doesn't mean they don't need food.
Exactly. So let's just go a little bit more into the details of the NFTs and what kind of different combinations they have. So jump into, please, page 12. So first of all, the summoning, right? Heroes and Guild of Guardians literally found from summoning, which can be done by purchasing a summon or playing the game and earning summoning shots. Most probably it'd be like, okay, if you find from the same hero 10 shots, you fuse it together, you will get the hero. Something like that. This is what I can
like
envision.
League of Legends champion shards and stuff.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and now if you see also these pictures, I like actually this 3D chibi like.
Yeah, I get what you
characters.
mean. Yeah. No, yeah. Chibi. That's the word.
So if you go to page 13 and the factions, I'm going to just mention it a little bit more down. There you go. This is what I want. So each NFT will be a combination of these four, I presume, right?
Okay.
But we can have an Empire Ranger Earth Elementalist with a rare skin, for example. The cool thing is, like, when it comes to the factions itself, like, let's say all four of your heroes are the same faction and they are all empires. Then they will get all a bonus, or they're all horde. They will get an additional bonus, right? Depend on that faction one. It can be different kind of things, but also heroes of different factions will have access to different loot tables, right? Or loot drops.
Really?
Yeah. But on page 60, equipment. There you go. So Guild of Guardians. First sentence, will not sell equipment, as we want the equipment economy within Guild of Guardians to be entirely, thank you, player driven and fair.
Thank you, guys. Jesus, man, that is a developer that understands, man. You got to let the players find it, like grind it out themselves. You can't just put equipment out in the market and tell them buy it and be good. No, earn it. Thank you.
This white paper is really, really extensive. Of course,
yeah, 33 pages.
Yeah, the link will be in the description down below, as well as the link to their website and their Twitter. Of course, everything Unix related, down in the description, guys. Down right there. Right? We will definitely revisit. We'll get our hands and we'll play also the pre-alpha. Soon we will do even, I think, a live stream on top of that. And we will get more into details.
If we get our hands on this game, good luck stopping me.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna need a capture card.
Yeah, let's get one. From my side, everybody, thank you so much for joining. We see you in the next one. Kareem.
And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to hit that bell icon so that you can stay notified anytime that we go live or post new content. See you in the next one.
Peace. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. It's sorry.
The dubstep edition. Walk.
But on top of that,
a lot of chicken nuggets.
Oh, you love yourself chicken nuggets. I know that, man.
I'm really craving chicken nuggets right now.